So day 17 with Dorado was kind of a big deal because this is the first time I have him out of his stall and the barn doors are all open. So this was really good. I'd been practicing walking him inside the barn with the doors, all of my closing doors, closed, so if anything was to happen, he couldn't like escape. And this is the second time I think I have him in the wash rack. So I'm working on getting him to back up. And then I'm going to give him the cookie. And now I'm going to start introducing him to the cross ties. So my cross ties have hay string as well as they are made with Velcro. So they're very safe. If the horses freak out, they will come apart. So he's pretty nervous about the cross tie because I'm assuming it's like having black snakes tied to your face. So right now I'm just putting them on and off and then giving him the positive reward. And I'm going to do one at a time first. Getting him used to the clipping sound. Going back and forth so I can just take that motion on there. And this is also good because I've got Britt, my working student, kind of doing shavings and making sounds behind him. Before that would have triggered him to kind of just run. So he's handling this pretty well. And I really like to make the wash rack a really nice positive place. So I'm going to introduce him to the brush. And then I'm going to give him a brush. And now I'm going to work on getting him to move over. So pushing on him. So this is also a big deal because I've been able to push on his neck, but now I'm starting to move a little bit further down on his body. And I get him to move a step and then I reward. Now I'm going to ask kind of in the middle of the rib cage to see if I can get that to move off the pressure. This is also, I'm a little high on his ribs because I don't want to go too low, but it's also starting to set him up for what a leg pressure would be when you get on and ride them. So all of this stuff kind of correlates for later on down the road. Now I'm working on brushing him. He seems to like that pretty much. Switch to the other side. He's gotten pretty good. I'm still a little careful about that hind end. We still get a little goosey every now and then. He lets me go down and brush his legs, which is really good because the bristles of the brush feel way different than my hand. So I'm going to reward him for that. And just working on him getting used to me being back there and brushing. And then I start to give him a rub on his neck because he seemed to really enjoy that. And again, taking advantage of any time I can get that kind of I scratch your back sensation for him. The grooming time is, I think, really important and helps with the bonding. And again, I'm making this all really positive. And every time I get a different tool, I make sure I introduce it to him first, besides just walking up to him with something different. He's a very vigilant horse, so he knows when it's different, so I like to prepare him. So you'll see me every time I introduce the object to him. Brushing his mane. And like I said, he likes this side to be scratched. So giving him a good rub. That's really good. And then I get a really good deep breath and lick and chew. That's a really nice feeling to have. Ask him to back up a step. Getting pretty good at that. Now I'm going to ask for the picking up the feet. I'm still kind of far away. Again, he like gets a little claustrophobic, so I'm just being a little careful. And then each day I'll kind of close the gap a little bit more. Now I'm asking him to move over so I'm not kind of stuck in the spot. Give him a good face rub. And then ask for the foot. And you see he's getting much better about picking up this foot. That was really good. Getting some good licks and chews. Reward him with the treat. Really good. So then we were just hanging out for a little bit. Giving him a couple of face rubs. And heading towards, you can see the doors are open. And just kind of reassuring him. Kind of like the moment of truth. You hope that all your work is kind of paid off and they stick with you and don't think they can just run away. And now I'm going to introduce him to Britt. Let him sniff her. She's my cameraman right now. And then I'm going to ask him to back up. That's getting super soft. And we get a good lick and chew. And then we're going to head on to our stall. Again, he gets worried when he sees people behind him. So it's kind of a good practice for him to have the cameraman back there. You see he's worried. His head's up a little bit. I'm just talking to him the whole time. I'm going to let him look at the manure bucket right here. Wants to give that a little sniff. And of course, Sharpie is very interested in him. But he's really nice. He doesn't squeal or doing no muss, no fuss. He just kind of sniffs Sharpie and he's like, meh. And so we go in his stall. It was a really good session with him.